Lots of GB views coming in about this. Culture Secretary Nadine Dorries has accused commentators of mocking her dyslexia after she muddled her words in a video that was posted on social media.
It's a TikTok video. She's heard talking about people being able to downstream rather than download films online, and talks about tennis courts as pitches.
And then in a tweet, Ms Dorries explained the communication difficulties associated with living through dyslexia, adding that she finds solace in writing.
Now, although that tweet has prompted some mixed responses, it does beg the question, is it time for greater public awareness of dyslexia? Well, let's talk to Deborah Mitchell, who's the founder of Heaven Skincare and joins us now. And as someone with dyslexia, do you think it's about time that we were talking about this in a much more open way?
Most definitely, because I don't think people realise that when you're actually communicating with people, when you have dyslexia, both sides of your brain work at the same time. So a dyslexic person is actually has to work much harder than anybody else to achieve a conversation. So it's your right brain and your left brain. So Nadia actually probably is cleverer than a lot of us because, even me included, but you have to work so much harder to find the words. So somebody with a right brain, very logical, will actually get a word straight away. But Nadia probably will find the solution to an awful lot of things that person won't. And the people that are mocking her really should think again, actually, because she might be that clever. She could end up being Prime Minister or something later on.
I mean, actually, the modelling of the words, I think, was completely innocuous anyhow, but people did choose to mock her about it. She says that her sort of dyslexia, she can write, and it doesn't seem to affect her writing as badly as just being able to grasp the right word when she's speaking. Is that common?
Well, with spell check, of course you can write a little bit better, because most of the time spell check will find a word for you with dyslexia. There's plenty of spell checks that allow you to actually write properly now. There are different types of dyslexia, but most definitely any dyslexic person will find it difficult to find a word, and they will communicate slightly different to other people. I myself, I've invented products like the bee venom mask that's been a worldwide success. I would not have been able to invent that if I hadn't have had dyslexia. And she will work harder than anybody else to achieve her goals. And just by saying downloaded or downstreaming, the difference is utterly stupid just to pick on somebody for something that they find that they are doing on a daily life, and they're really working really hard, and just pick on them for that. If there was some other disability that she had, people wouldn't be allowed to pick on it, would they?
No, they wouldn't. Look, I mean, rather than... We are a nation somehow that seems to want to apologise for things that we have wrong with us a little bit. Whereas, I mean, instead of sort of trying to make do with dyslexia, should it be celebrated by those people who are dyslexic?
I don't think it's celebrated by people with dyslexia. And I don't think Nadia did celebrate it. I think what she did is she coped and overcome something that she got with vigour. That is very different to celebrating. That's, look, you've got me. This is how I am. I can't change it. And I'm going to do the very best for you. And I'm going to find, streaming, sort of improving communication with Wi-Fi and things like that is a really good thing to do, because the companies, are actually charging you for something that they're not giving you. And finding more pitches or tennis courts or tennis pitches, what's the difference? Getting those people out there and finding them is really, really important, and finding the funds for them. So I don't think she was celebrating it. I think she was saying, look, hey, I'm actually just going to get this done. And don't you worry if I got a little bit of a word mixed up. It's something that I do. And that's something that actually, frankly, you've got to live with.
But shouldn't we celebrate it? That's my point. Shouldn't we actually celebrate these differences?
I don't think anybody would walk around me and celebrate the fact that I'm dyslexic. Sometimes I get things quite wrong. And the fact that they celebrate as a company owner would be that I give them a lot of jobs because I am dyslexic. So they don't walk around celebrating, no. But I don't think it's something that you should be picked on. I think it should be, everybody's part of something else, aren't they? We are part of a bigger system, and we are individuals. But I think to pick on somebody in her job, in her job role, and use that as a way to attack her or attack the party that she belongs to, just because she's made two words slightly different. I mean, eventually, do you know what will happen? It'll be downstreaming anyway.
Yes,
I think downstreaming is a very good word. Yeah. It's worth remembering too, isn't it, that there have been some very, very famous and successful dyslexics, amongst them Albert Einstein, but Jim Carrey, Walt Disney, Leonardo da Vinci, apparently, Tom Cruise, Richard Branson, Orlando Bloom, the list goes on. These are people who've been, most of them, prepared to say that they're dyslexic, but also maybe not celebrating, but at least have been able to show the world that it doesn't hold you back from a very, very incredibly successful career.
I think it helps in certain cases. I myself, probably being bullied because of it, or being bullied anyway, never felt like I actually do want to celebrate it at all. I have actually won an award for my achievements in my company and for creating my Be Venom mask. So I did get an award for it. But I think people, I think Nadia, I think she's amazing. I think she's amazing to do what she's doing, and I think we should champion women that are achieving, and I think we should champion women that are achieving with something that is not the norm, shall we say. I don't think we should say it's something like it's a disability, because I don't believe it is. I think it's just a difference.
Yeah. Deborah Mitchell, really good to talk to you this morning. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.